Yeah, he's just the coach there.
It's on. Well,
are we on now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it mic on?
Yeah, it's on. Everything's on.
Mic. Check.
We're live.
All right. So put the thing in John.
What?
So Tongan can
the link. All right. So today we're going to talk about the breaking news. Matt Stafford was traded to the LA Rams for 2 first-round picks.
Crazy.
A third-round pick. You get it? And Jared Goff, too. He traded all that for Matt Stafford. A man who has never won a playoff game ever. I don't even think if the Lions ever even made it to a playoff.
Yeah, they made it to. I think they made it to playoffs like
12 years ago.
2 or 3 times. Wait, I want to see. Like, so we're really joined at.
All you have to do is click on the link next to Young Slim. If he's on Young Slim's YouTube channel, in the comments, click on the link next to the Young Slim chat. Yeah, all right, he's on.
Is he on there?
Somebody's watching from Young Slim. All right, so just click on the link next to Young Slim in the comments.
Yeah, there you go.
You can turn your camera off and just have your audio on. It's Javon.
Oh, yeah, Javon, join the show, Javon.
Javon said,
we talk about this thing.
Detroit is going to rot for 8 more years.
Mm-hmm.
You think so? I think Detroit got the better deal by getting Jared Goff.
It's crazy. I almost can't believe it. I'm almost in shock.
I think Detroit got
Jared
the better
Goff
deal.
just took this team to the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
I think Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Matt Stafford.
I told you how to join. It's StreamYard. Hit the StreamYard.
Hit the link next to Young Slim and join.
And turn your camera on or off, however you want to do it.
Yeah, you can come in, turn the camera on, turn it off, whatever you want to do. I just copied it again.
Unreal.
But he said
unreal.
Javon said Jared Goff is the worst starting quarterback.
Oh, come on, bro.
And he blew it every year.
Come on, dog. Okay. Now
really? I don't think Jared Goff is that bad. Look,
no, he's not.
They wouldn't have won that playoff game this year if Jared Goff didn't.
He won a playoff game this year.
With a broken finger at that. Or
this year he won a playoff game. Matt Stafford has never won a playoff game. Never.
Jared Goff
never.
Super Bowl 2 years ago.
He took his team to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots 2 years ago.
I used to think Jared Goff was trash until he went to the Super Bowl. And then
all right. Maybe Jared Goff is trash, but he's not trash compared to compared to freaking Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford is hot garbage. Hot garbage, Javon, and you know it.
He said they had the best defense this year. And
they
punted every down last game.
Okay.
Nobody ever won in Detroit. They sent Goff there to rot.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but
if Jared Goff fucks around and takes Detroit to the Super Bowl this year?
I doubt that.
Then we'll know that it was not. It was Matt Stafford, not the
We
Lions.
already know it's Matt Stafford.
Do they have any good players on their team?
On the Lions?
Yeah. They got any good receivers or running backs?
Their best player, I would say, is Marvin Jones.
Okay. And he's not even that, not like he used to be.
He's older now.
He used to be good.
Listen, Javon. Check it. It's the picks that I have an issue with. It's the picks. You can't give up 2 first-round picks and a third.
And Jared Goff?
And your starting quarterback?
You know what? Because they probably tried to trade Jared straight up for Matt Stafford. And they're like, no, Matt Stafford's a franchise quarterback. We're not taking Jared straight up. We need something more.
It's the picks. You can't give up that much for a guy that hasn't won a playoff game.
He said Kevin Galladay is their best player.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Galladay was out. Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay was out this season. Kenny Galladay was out this season.
They gave up too many first-round picks.
So go to the live chat and click on the join. We'll send it again.
Next to Young Slim. Click on the link next to the Young Slim tag. It said they gave up too many first-rounders for an old quarterback.
Yes, way too much. And if 2 firsts and a third, you can't give up 2 firsts and a third for Matthew Stafford.
They said they just want a quarterback to get over the hump and get rid of the contract Goff had.
True.
I think it's just a matter of getting rid of Goff.
That has something to do with it.
Obviously, I mean, for everything they gave up for him, obviously,
but
they wanted him gone bad.
Like Tone said that. Tone hopefully joins, but Tone said that they were trying to get rid of Goff's contract. But at what cost are you? You're not upgrading right now. You're not upgrading right now.
Well, you don't like Matt Stafford, but a lot of people
because he's a loser.
do.
Matt Stafford's a loser.
A lot of people
he doesn't win.
Oh no, a lot of them things you had on YouTube, they're like, oh, Matt Stafford's going to do great in LA. He's a great quarterback. Matt Stafford, this and that.
I don't see it.
Like, Goff has done more in the less time than Matt Stafford has done in a
more
longer
playoff
time.
wins and has actual playoff wins
And went to a Super Bowl.
I don't know about he looked like he was afraid, but he still went to the Super Bowl. Yeah. This guy hasn't won a playoff game in what? Like 12 years.
Let's see. Oh, let's look it up.
12 years he hasn't won a Super Bowl, made it to the play, hasn't won a playoff game. Matt Stafford is a joke. What are we doing here? Like, now this makes me think, how are we going to get rid of freaking Carson Wentz?
Yo, they're giving up that much for Jared Goff. Javon said he's been against Rodgers and Bears defense his entire career.
Okay, fine. But that still has nothing to do with the fact that he doesn't win. He doesn't win. You know he's a loser, man.
It said the last time the Lions won a playoff game, 1991.
Yeah, back when Barry Sanders was. I think they beat the Dallas Cowboys back in 1991.
In the divisional round.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't win. 1991. They made the playoffs and they lost to the Dallas.
Wow.
A few years ago.
2001. That's what, 24 years? 91, 2001.
I can't count that far back.
Wow.
You can't win. You can't. He doesn't win. Tone, join, bro. Join. He doesn't win, and you know it. What you want to say? Oh,
the same thing. Yeah, he's been going against Rodgers.
Can't win. You can't win. Okay. Now, since we're
so you
on
don't
this
think he's
thing,
going to go to the Rams and do good, Matt Stafford?
Absolutely not. First of all, he has health issues. He's always hurt. And not only is he always hurt, he doesn't win. He puts up a bunch of bullshit stats, meaningless stats. Like Rob Parker says that Matthew Stafford, he puts up stats but doesn't win.
But they all talk like he's great.
He's not great.
Franchise quarterback.
He's not great. He's not a franchise quarterback.
Matt Stafford's great. The Lions are horrible. That's what they say. Matt Stafford's
He's
great.
A poor man's Matt Ryan.
It almost sounds like the same excuses they make for Carson Wentz is the same excuses they're making for Matt Stafford.
He's a poor man's Matt. He's a poor man's Matt Ryan. He just doesn't win. I mean, even Matt Ryan had a good time to shine and won games. Can't win with him.
Just can't do it.
Can't do it. But since we're going to talk about quarterbacks, we might as well do this quarterback topic that I had for a while now. The top 10 teams to get rid of
the best teams
that would take Carson Wentz.
Well, we'd have to take off.
We got to take the Lions off at number 6, but
okay, so take the Lions off. We don't have you don't have the Rams on there.
No. Okay. Well, I got all the reasons why
need quarterbacks.
Yeah, the reasons why I want these guys to go there. All right, number 10. We'll start from the bottom, at the top, whatever you want to call it. The Saints. Drew Brees is retiring. Hill is not the guy,
and they have cap problems.
And they have cap issues.
So Carson Wentz would be a good fit.
Carson Wentz would be a good fit. They can give us a couple of first-round picks, and we'll send Carson Wentz bow-tied and ready to go.
Javon said, do you think Goff will win in Detroit without money and that defense?
Without McVay.
Without money and that defense.
Where's Martin now? That's McVay. Without McVay, that's the coach.
Oh, without McVay and that defense. Yeah.
Nobody wins in Detroit, bro. Nobody. Nobody wins in Detroit. Nobody. It just doesn't happen.
It's like the Jets. Like they're like
that. Nobody wins in New York.
They almost seem like they're a little better than the Jets, though. A little bit.
Yeah,
better.
they're a little bit better. They're a little bit better, but they still don't win. Turn your camera on, Javon. Hop on up here, man. Okay.
Or you don't. You can just talk and turn your camera off.
The Saints. It's number 10.
Exactly. So how do you bash Matt Stafford?
Because Matt Stafford's been there for so long. Usually when a team gets a franchise quarterback, he usually turns the franchise around and starts winning. That's what franchise quarterbacks do.
They're the Knicks of football.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what franchise quarterbacks do. They turn teams around and start winning. Matt Stafford never did that. But Jared Goff.
He did, actually.
He
did. But Jared Goff isn't a franchise quarterback, though.
Why not?
I don't know.
He won. He took his team to the Super Bowl. He won games. He won a playoff game this year. But yeah, you give it. You're going to go to a guy that's missed more. You're going to trade and give up all those picks for a guy who's missed more games than he's played in the last 2 years.
They don't believe
and also hasn't won one playoff game. Matt Stafford's not better than Jared Goff. He's not.
I think just because he has the franchise tag on him that he's better. Imagine if we pull up the stats. Jared Goff's stats are better.
Matt Stafford's not better than Jared Goff.
Actually, let's pull it up.
He's not.
Jared Goff's stats are better.
Which makes me think that this is almost like the Chip Kelly, Nick Foles for Sam Bradford trade, where Nick Foles was better than Sam Bradford, but yeah, we gave up the picks.
They just wanted to get rid of him.
No, it was just Chip Kelly wanted to do it. Jared Goff is better than Matt Stafford. That's just my opinion. This is a fucking highway robbery. Either Jared Goff has like some legal issues coming about to pop up that we don't know about, because he
really didn't get along with the team or something. Maybe he had drug issues, or I don't know. They hated him. He was a horrible person.
No sense for the Rams to do this. None. This makes no sense. You're basically saying Jared Goff is the reason we lost to the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. Huh? How?
All right, let's see.
He took you to the Super Bowl 2 seasons ago, but yet you're done with him.
Oh, wait. So Jared Goff played for a lot longer than Matt Stafford played for a lot longer than Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff is young. He's a pup.
Yeah, so of course Matt Stafford's numbers are going to be better. True.
Yeah, total yards. But I'm talking about this year, just this year.
Okay, so just this year. I got just this year. It was close. Jared, what is G? Oh, games played. He played 15 games. He
AV approximate
value is attempt to attach a single number to every player since. Okay, whatever.
Whatever that is. His record 9-6 as a starter.
He's 9-6 this season. Matt Stafford was 5-11.
Touchdowns. Hold up. Go back to touchdowns.
Jared Goff's completion is 67%. Matt Stafford's is 64%.
Okay. Jared Goff is better.
Jared Goff had 3,952
yards. Almost 4,000 yards.
Matt Stafford
had 4,000 yards.
84.
Touchdowns.
Matt Stafford had 26 touchdowns.
And 10 interceptions.
And Jared Goff had 20 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Okay. That's not worth trading 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick. It's not. It's not worth it.
So if Detroit gave up this, what's the Watson trade going?
Oh my God! I was thinking the same thing.
Deshaun Watson.
If Detroit gave up all that for Matt Stafford's bum ass, what are the fucking Houston going to ask for Watson?
Watson wants to go.
He wants out.
He's asking to be traded to the Jets.
He wants out. So if they got 2 first-round picks and a quarterback and a third-round pick for fucking Matt Stafford's bum ass, what are they going to get for Deshaun Watson?
He said there's no trade clause because he's asking to be traded. So.
Wait, who's popping up? Is that Tone?
Yeah, there he is.
All right, about time, Tone.
There we go.
I'm in the show. Right?
You're in the show.
Yeah. What up, dog?
Javon said, we've seen their punter more than Goff, and look at their turnover ratio.
Okay, but Javon, at the same time, you're saying that, but it's not worth 2 first-round picks.
And Jared Goff.
And a third. So, what you think about this? What do you think about this deal?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, my camera is off. My mic is on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is great for the Eagles, man. Like I said, the Eagles could get a first rounder for Carson. We don't even want that much. We just want to get cap relief, just like the Rams did. I mean, they don't even
2 picks. But 2 first, Tone? 2 first and a third.
We don't have to give up 2 first rounders, though, man.
Carson.
It's not worth
that. To get up Carson, you don't have to give up 2 first rounds.
But we might have to get rid of a 2022 first rounder and a probably like a second or third round pick.
You said y'all can get Carson. Y'all can get Carson to Colts for TY and a pick.
I would.
But it's all going to come down to that cap money.
Would you do that? Would you do that, Tone? Give up Carson for T.Y. Hilton and give us a pick? Would you get rid of Wentz for that? Would you do it?
Yeah, I'll get rid of Wentz for anything right now.
What about Matt Stafford? Do you take Matt Stafford over Carson?
I would have did the Matt Stafford thing, but like I was telling Jeff,
that's too much.
I probably wouldn't have gave up 2 first rounders
and a third,
and I would have been anticipating on releasing Matt Stafford before training camp start. For real, yo, they get 10 million cap relief if they release him in March, like next month. They get 10 million. They already saved like 70 million by trading Goff. Then they can just get rid of Matthew Stafford, and that's like 80 million, dog.
But bro, come on, Tone, keep it real, bro. You can't trade that many picks to get rid of a guy. That's your future.
Yeah, but
these are your future.
At the same time, dog, I mean, the NFL stands for not for long, all right?
I get it. So, but is it that much of an upgrade? Is Matt that much of an upgrade than Jared Goff? I don't think so.
Listen, I don't think they even listen. I don't know if they're going to continue with Stafford, dog. Like I said, they might release him.
What, the Rams?
And let Stafford sign wherever he wants to.
Why would they do that? Stop.
Because Matthew Stafford is due to make $10 million in roster bonus in March.
But so what? You don't give up 2 first-round picks and your starting quarterback just to release a guy. This ain't basketball.
How does he fit in their system?
I don't know. McVay must know something we don't know. I don't know. It makes no sense to me, bro.
He's a statue. He's a statue.
Yes. And a bad decision maker. And a loser. Win.
Goff was a statue too.
But Goff was better. Goff is better to me. Goff is better than Stafford.
Goff wasn't worth what they was paying him now.
No, he wasn't. But he's not worth Matt Stafford's not worth 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff and a third. He's not. He's not.
But I think they did it just for the money, man. Plus, you ain't got to pay a first-round pick for the next 2 years. Come on, man. Think about it.
But you don't have a first-round pick for the next 2 years.
So what? Everybody's hitting on late picks anyway, dog. Tell me the last quarterback. Tell me the last quarterback in the past besides Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Like Joe Burrow came out. Joe Burrow did okay, but he wasn't nothing like they're gonna have to build around him. It's gonna take a few years.
Yeah, I understand that. You're right.
Uh
But
Kyler Murray.
now you're trying to think like Joe Banner, which is cheap ass. It's not about how much. You know what I'm saying? It's not about how much you got to pay. We can't have quarterbacks getting shuffled around and giving up that much for an unproven commodity. I mean, I understand Matt Stafford's been in the league for a while, but he still has not proven that he's a winner.
I know he's mediocre. He's a mediocre quarterback.
At best. It's not like you traded for Aaron Rodgers. Like, if they did that for Aaron Rodgers, I would be like, yo, do it. I would do that for Aaron Rodgers. Matt Stafford, no, not so much.
Now Aaron Rodgers got to look over his shoulder because Goff is over there.
Bro, Goff is better than Matt Stafford. I'm sorry. He just is. I that's my personal opinion. I may be wrong. But I would take
I agree.
I would take Jared Goff over Matt Stafford.
I've seen way better football, like you like to say, out of Jared Goff than I have from Matt Stafford.
In the past 3 years, yes. I've seen better football out of Jared Goff than Matt Stafford, which makes no sense.
He said Herbert was a good quarterback this year.
Yeah, he was. For the Chargers, he was great. Probably deserved to be rookie of the year.
Okay, yeah. So Herbert was a good quarterback, but like, how many quarterbacks are really standing out and these teams are really building around? I mean, first round picks, guys that that they call franchise quarterbacks. Okay,
I mean, not everybody's it's hit or miss, Tone. You know that it's hit or miss. You can get a franchise quarterback in the third round just as much as you can get a guy in the first round. Just because you draft him in the first round doesn't make him a franchise quarterback.
It doesn't make him good either. Look at Carson. He was drafted in the first
round.
Look
at Jared Goff went before him.
Oh, did he?
Same draft. Goff went 1, Wentz went 2, and both of them suck.
You don't know.
But I would think Goff is better than Wentz. I'm sorry.
I agree. I would too.
You don't know what they got planned, dog. Like, as far as Matthew Stafford being in their offense. Like,
if Matthew Stafford's a part of your plan, then you got issues.
They have to rebuild, dog. They spent a lot. All the Rams do is buy high price free agents.
Yep. And
they do.
Yeah, they do.
They never build. They don't
build from the draft. No, they don't.
And the Rams have better weapons than the Lions do, though. They do have better receivers and running backs.
But it feels like that. It feels like the Rams are saying that we didn't win it this year because Jared Goff wasn't good enough. And I don't feel like that was the case.
No, he played with a broken hand, broken finger.
Yeah. I don't feel like that was the case.
I think the case was we overpaid this motherfucker. Look at Carson Wentz. Look at Carson Wentz. Let's not be like that situation. Let's get rid of this motherfucker ASAP.
Let's not get stuck with him. Like,
I hear you.
Oh, he's starting to turn. He's starting to go bad. We see it.
Because Goff is making he was supposed to make $25 million coming up this year.
And they were saying that he can't make the throws that he used to make. His arm isn't as strong as it once was. Like,
and he broke his what did he break? His knuckle or something?
Or his hand or something.
He broke something in his hand.
He's gotta go.
Oh, stop it. Stop, bro. Stop.
All the injuries Carson had.
All right.
And this guy has
I want Tone on the line. We're gonna go. I'm gonna do the 10 teams that
the best teams for Carson.
Best teams for Carson. Okay. I already said it earlier. Number 10, the Saints. Breed retired. Hill's not the answer, and they got cap issues. Number 9, the Raiders. Carr and Mariota's not the answer. Steelers. Big Ben is going to retire, but they got great wide receivers, and he's kind of like the prototype that, like, I would say Wentz is like a prototype.
He needs weapons.
A prototype Big Ben.
He
All
needs
right.
weapons. Yeah.
Number 7, the Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater's not the answer.
You had the Lions.
He's a game manager, not a winner. He's not a winner.
You had the Lions, but that's out.
The Lions, he was on there. The Lions were on there at number 6. Stafford's not the answer. They need to get younger. Number 5, the Bears. Mr. Trubisky got basically they didn't pick up his 5th-year option, and Nick Foles ain't the answer for them either. All right, the Broncos. Drew Lock sucks. They have no quarterback. And Elway likes big, tall run quarterbacks like Carson Wentz. So that might be a good thing. So, all right, number 3, the 49ers. Jimmy G's just flat out not the answers. Injury problems. Injury history.
Arm. Like, he's not accurate enough.
And he hasn't proven to be what he was in New England.
It is. Patriots, yeah.
Number 2, New England Patriots.
Cam Newton is not it.
Cam Newton's definitely not the answer there.
We don't even know if they're re-signing him. Like,
we don't know what's going on in New England but clearly Cam Newton's not the answer.
And the number one that everyone thinks he should go to is
the
Colts. Because Philip Rivers retired and the whole Frank Wright thing.
Yeah, everybody loves Frank Wright. Let's reunite Winston Wright. So
Javon said the Saints, the Colts, the 49ers, or the Steelers would be the best place for Wentz.
Okay.
Saints, the Colts, the 49ers, or the Steelers. That's his picks.
Okay. Who you got, Tone? Where you want to ship this cocksucker to?
Plenty of options.
The Colts.
9, because we had to take the Lions off.
I think Jeffrey Lurie talked to the Colts. He talked them out of their coordinator. And he promised them that he will send Carson Wentz over there as soon as possible.
He talked about their coordinator and their quarterback coach.
They got Deuce. The Lions got Deuce.
Right.
Okay.
It's the Colts.
Okay.
That's where everyone in the world seems to think that Carson's going to land on the Colts.
He's on the Colts. He's on the Colts.
Yvonne said the Colts.
Yeah.
Or our bench.
Or a bench.
or our bench. You're right. Okay. I had a question on here. I was going to say Matt Stafford or Dak Prescott, but since Matt Stafford's off the board right now.
He's not off the board. He's just on a different team.
All right. Okay. Who was better? I don't know if Javon can remember this guy, but I know you definitely knew both of them. Who was better, Andre Johnson or Calvin Johnson? Tone, what say you?
Andre Johnson from the Texans?
Yes.
Or Calvin Johnson?
From the Lions. Megatron, yes. Who was better?
Megatron.
Megatron was better?
Yeah.
Who do you think is better?
I don't know. It's close. I
didn't really like Andre Johnson that much, man.
What? Andre Johnson was no joke, bro. Javon,
I know, but I didn't really like him as a receiver.
Or Megatron, Javon. Put it in the comments. I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm gonna say.
He said Andre or Brandon Marshall.
No, Andre Johnson or Megatron. He said, Javon said Calvin.
Andre Johnson.
All right, he said Calvin. He said Calvin's better. Okay, so.
He's saying who's better, Andre Johnson or Brandon Marshall? That was his question. Andre Johnson or Brandon Marshall? I missed it.
Obviously, Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson was more explosive than
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall. I think Brandon Marshall was more reliable, more of a possession receiver, but explosiveness, I would take Andre Johnson over. I would take Andre Johnson over Brandon Marshall, and I would take Megatron over Andre Johnson by a hair. On my question earlier.
Tone, who would you take, Andre Johnson or Brandon Marshall?
Andre Johnson or who? Brandon Marshall from the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Chicago or the Jets or the Dolphins. All those teams you played for.
Probably Andre Johnson.
Yeah, me too. All right. My next This is a trivia question. Okay.
You got it scattered here, so I don't know.
Hold on, where's it at? Hold on. No, it's my Pro Bowl. Oh yeah. Okay. How many? All right, I got 3 guys here. All right, 3 guys. And you tell me which guy made the most Pro Bowls. All right, Javon, you hear me? Telling you hear me. Okay. Joe Flacco, Reggie Bush, or Julian Edelman. Who made the most Pro Bowls?
You know the answer? All right.
Which guy made the most Pro Bowls?
Joe Flacco, Julian Edelman, and who else?
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush. Which guy made the most Pro Bowls?
Reggie Bush did.
Javon, you got that? Who you got, Javon? Before I give the answer.
Joe Flacco, Reggie Bush, or who was it?
Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
Reggie Bush or Joe Flacco. Which guy made the most Pro Bowls? Come on, Javon. I know you hear me.
Yeah, he's about to look it up. He's probably looking it up.
He is probably looking it up.
He's probably looking the answer.
Whatever. We'll get back to that. We'll get to that. I'll give the answer in a second. But all right. He said Reggie Bush, and we'll see. All right. Let's talk about the Packers and the Bucks, bro. Let's talk about the Packers and the Bucks. At what point, if you were the coach, Tone, how did they go wrong? How did the Packers lose this game? Or did the Bucks?
The Packers lost the game by playing scared.
I agree.
Not going for it. What on that 4th down when they were in the end zone?
On the 8-yard line,
yes.
4th down, you got to go for it.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers should have ran that on 3rd down. Or was it 2nd down?
Yeah, it was third. It was 3rd.
Devon said they didn't capitalize on turnovers.
They didn't at all.
Yeah,
they got 6 points off turnovers, and I believe Tampa got 21 off of turnovers.
Did they miss a field goal or 2? Oh yeah, and the 4th down they didn't go for it.
Yeah,
they intercepted Brady like 3 times, right?
Yeah, 3 in a row.
That was the turnover of the game when they didn't go for it on 4th down.
But Aaron Rodgers didn't cash none of them in.
No.
So,
but you think it was him though?
Yeah.
Was it him?
Yeah, it was part of him. It was part of him.
Yeah.
He wasn't making the throws
at all.
He had Devontae Adams in the back of the end zone, but
oh yeah, he was overthrowing it. He was like rushing.
Yeah, he got to put that ball in there better.
Yeah, I agree.
One he threw out of balance. Yeah, he caught it out of balance.
But this guy dropped the pass.
Mm-hmm.
But
caught one out of balance. Yeah.
Yeah, but 80, 90 of them balls out of 100, he's catching, y'all. Like,
but he didn't catch that one.
You got He dude missed the pass in the end zone. What's his name? Was it the 2-point conversion?
Oh, St. Brown.
Yeah.
St. Brown dropped the 2-point conversion.
An easy one.
Easy. Gotta catch that, man.
On them. You gotta catch that.
They only lost by what, 5 points?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
That changes the game.
Yep.
That changes the game. So now you kick that field goal there.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about, This is bad, man. I would have went for it though.
Me too.
Especially in a game like that. Like it's the
game.
Like you gotta go for it. You got to. You can't play safe. You
can't be scared. They play scared. All right. The Bills and the Chiefs. Did the Chiefs win that game or did the Bills lose it? How did the Bills lose this game?
The Bills?
Yeah.
The Bills lost. The Bills lost same kind of way, dog. They did some stupid stuff too.
I agree.
Aaron Jones
played scared.
Aaron Jones
played scared.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
You can't kick field goals or the Chiefs, dog. You gotta score touchdowns.
You said the same thing. You're like, you can't. You said it during the game. Like, you cannot kick a field goal against Mahomes. You just can't.
You gotta score touchdowns, and that's why when we went to the Super Bowl, I'm glad our coaching staff noticed. We can't beat Tom Brady by kicking field goals, so we did
Yes.
the Philly thing.
You just can't do field goals. Yeah.
You gotta gamble, dog. You came
Yeah.
all this far. To
Yes.
kick a field goal.
Yes.
You can't play
What it been?
safe. You got to be a little Madden-ish.
Bills can score like us.
Yeah.
But it's either you. Either way, you win, you go on to the next round. You lose, you're going home. So why not go all in? Give it your all.
Exactly.
Can't play scared. Can't play scared. And that's exactly what both the Bills and the Packers did. They played scared. They played not to lose instead of trying to win.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the score close, but not trying to go for it. Like you said, you got to be aggressive, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be aggressive.
Especially in those moments.
Yes. You got to cash those in.
So who you got in the Super Bowl then?
I just played 16 freaking games, and we're going to kick a field goal on the 8-yard line?
Yeah, a 16-play drive, and you kick a field goal. No. All right, so who you got in the Super Bowl?
Kansas City or Tampa Bay?
Javon, who's your your team? Who you got? So who you got?
I got the Bucks.
What? You going with Tom Brady?
I heard a couple people saying this.
They're gonna give it. I'm telling you, they're gonna make sure Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's in Tampa.
No.
They're gonna make sure he wins this Super Bowl.
Javon said the Bucks too?
Yeah.
Damn. Why have I got the Bucks?
The Chiefs are the hottest team, but the Bucks are gonna win.
Okay.
The Chiefs are the better team, but the Bucks are gonna win.
It's never.
That don't matter.
It's never happened.
The Chiefs already beat the Bucks in Tampa.
I'm going Kansas City. I just don't think Tom Brady can beat Mahomes. I don't think Tom Brady's better than Mahomes. I just don't.
Yeah,
I'll go Kansas City.
I'll go with Kansas City.
All right. Tone and Javon got the Bucks. Me and you got Kansas City. Javon said pass rush with 4 and blitz.
Yeah, that's if you can get pressure with 4 though, Javon. You gotta get pressure with 4. You gotta get it. You gotta get pressure without blitzing. Can they do that? I don't know. What you gonna say, Tone?
You remember back when Peyton Manning used to always play Tom Brady?
Yeah.
How they used to always go back and forth. I just think Mahomes is still hurt, dog. Like,
yeah, that's true. He did get knocked out. He did.
Still hurt, but yes, still the best player on the field.
So
right.
Were out.
I seen the Chiefs play down to their opponent all year long, dog.
Yes,
they do. Yes.
I would say applaud
all year long.
Right. The Chiefs are flawed and they do play down to their opponents.
That's something about Andy Reid. They do that. They don't.
He's always done that.
Blow people away, yo.
He's always done things like that.
I think I seen the Dolphins beat them. Was it the Dolphins?
I think it was the Dolphins. This year? Yeah, I think it was the Dolphins.
What do you mean?
The Dolphins beat the Chiefs this year.
I think the Dolphins beat the Chiefs. I think I watched that game.
I think we did too.
Wait,
I think it was the Dolphins.
Chiefs.
Yeah, this season. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I just think they got the Bucks got a good coach. That guy has enough tape on Andy Reid.
Oh, it said the Raiders. They lost
the Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah.
Javon said they lost to the Raiders, not the Dolphins.
I knew it was the AFC team though. But they got enough tape. They got enough tape to watch the Chiefs to stop them, dog.
On Tom. You had enough film to watch on Tom there. Yeah, I just can't believe Tom Brady's in another Super Bowl on another team. But that just goes to show that it was never Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, it was always Tom Brady. And it was never McNabb. It was Andy Reid.
Shut his mic off.
Is it Andy Reid or is it Mahomes?
It's Andy Reid.
You think so? You think it's Andy Reid or you think it's Mahomes?
I think it's Andy Reid.
Yeah,
it's Andy Reid. Andy Reid designs that offense.
Yeah.
Mahomes, but you know what Andy Reid does best? He gets the talent out of his players. So he sees what he had with Mahomes. So, he's going to play to his strengths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right. It's Andy Reid. It's definitely Andy Reid.
You think? Yeah, because you said Andy Reid's the best coach in the.
I think Andy Reid's the best coach in the league right now.
Yeah, he's the best coach.
Yeah, look at Travis Kelce, dog. Look at fucking
future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce.
Yeah, look at Tyreek Hill and the guys behind him. Like
that's his vision. That's his vision that he had for the Eagles.
But why could he never? Everyone blamed it on him that he could. They said Andy Reid could never get it done.
Andy Reid was the scapegoat. Andy Reid was the scapegoat. That's what it was.
You think so?
Yeah, he left the Eagles and won the Super Bowl.
True.
Yeah, fucking 10 years later though, bro. Stop.
Yeah, they tried to blame it on.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They just won it last year.
All
he
right,
left in 2000 what? 12?
Nah, he left like 14, right?
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Well, he finally got it right, and now he's back again. So
good for him.
And you know what? Maybe they gave him a little more control on Kansas City than they gave.
Yeah, he didn't have a Joe Banner.
Yeah, maybe they gave him a little more control on who he picked and who he brought in and what receivers and what quarterback. Like I know, Eagles don't. 2013 he went to the Chiefs. 2013.
Yeah, McNabb was throwing the Teddy, Todd Pinkston and Freddie Mitchells and
but that's good.
All these unsung heroes.
Stop it, Tony. That's why he's a Hall of Famer, bro. But hold up, we don't get into that. All right, what we doing with? I know this is my my nephew's one of my nephew's favorite quarterbacks. What we doing with Deshaun Watson, bro? He wants out of Houston.
He wants to go to the Jets.
What are we doing with him? What are we doing?
He's begging to go to the Jets.
We not
go to die. Players go to die like Frank Gore. They go there when they're at the end
Don't
of their
say that
contract.
name. Don't say that name in this house. Frank Gore is a fucking bum. I hate Frank Gore.
He wants to go play with Frank Gore. I think he's gonna go there and make the Jets great or something. I don't know.
What we doing with Watson, Tone?
Javon said he wants him to go to Washington or 49ers.
Yeah, I like him out. Out west, out to the Niners.
What's the price tag?
Probably like 4 first-rounders now.
What?
4 first-rounders.
Come on,
he's
bro.
asking to be traded. He's asking to be traded, but
he wants to be traded. But what are we doing?
You got to find somebody who's going to take him.
Do you really think that they're going to give up?
He'll find somebody. Somebody will take him. Somebody will take him. But what is the price? Because look at
if you're getting Jared Goff, you got Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks,
and a third,
and a fucking third for this bum
for Matt Stafford.
Yeah. What are we gonna get for Deshaun Watson?
For a young, up and coming
star.
Yeah,
he's a star.
Yeah, we just need 9 teams that need quarterbacks.
Yeah,
right. You're probably gonna get an offensive line and a quarterback. That's what you're gonna get.
What if he goes to the Steelers?
Whoa.
Nah, seriously.
You'd be crazy. If the Steelers traded for Deshaun Watson, bro, that would be nuts.
No, seriously. Yo, all jokes aside, I can see the Deshaun Watson trade being like how the Herschel Walker trade was.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Said they're going to go 3 first-rounders, a franchise player for him.
For fucking Deshaun Watson? 3 first-rounders?
And a franchise
3.
Player.
I don't know about that, guys. You guys that doesn't sound like weed. That sounds like your Rona.
You're right, motherfucker. How do I flip this camera? Turn
the camera on.
Steelers would have to get rid of Watt, Juju, and a first round for Deshaun Watson.
I would get rid of Juju in the first rounder for Deshaun Watson.
Juju hasn't really done much.
He ain't done. Juju ain't done shit since Antonio Brown's been gone.
No, he really hasn't.
Turn the camera on, Tone.
Hold on.
Two first, a fucking Juju and a first rounder for Deshaun Watson.
No, what? You and a first rounder.
Can you see me?
Oh wow! Hold. Nah, you got your camera on?
Nah, you
got to turn the camera on.
I don't know exactly how you got to do it. It's on your phone somewhere.
Wait, he said what? Juju and a first rounder? I don't know about that,
He said the
Javon.
Steelers would have to get rid of Watt, Juju, and a first round.
What? Juju and a first rounder? I don't know about that.
Deshaun Watson.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't giving up Watt. I'll give up Juju in the first, but I ain't giving up Watt. Watt is a fucking machine. A machine, bro.
How about we just...
Oh, there you go. All right, there he is.
How about we do an even trade? Carson for Deshaun Watson. Even trade. Take him.
That ain't gonna happen.
Take his salary cap, take all his issues, and take him.
Carson Wentz is uncoachable. Tone's best friend. That's his boy.
He said Watson is best quarterback right now behind Mahomes and Rodgers.
Did I say that? You agree with that, Tone?
I mean, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I would say Lamar Jackson's better than him, than Deshaun Watson.
It's close. Watson's a better passer than Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar's a running quarterback.
So, what you playing? Ghost in the Graveyard?
He's outside. Oh, he sees his teeth.
Ghost in the Graveyard? What are you doing? You look like you're coming out like the Undertaker and shit. Like,
so do you agree with that, Tone, that Watson is the best quarterback right now besides Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers?
I can't hear him. Unmute your mic, yo. Is his mic muted?
Not on our end. I think he just...
Tone, unmute your mic.
I don't think he's talking.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, your mic's
Your
muted
mic
now.
is muted, bro. What the fuck is he doing?
All right, then Javon said the Eagles would have to get rid of Fletcher, Wentz, first round, and Darius Slay for Deshaun Watson. That's fine. Get rid of them all.
I'll take that.
Get rid of them all.
I'll take that.
Said that trade today messed up everything.
Now, what would somebody do? What if you're paying that much for Matt Stafford? What would somebody pay for Aaron Rodgers?
We can't hear you. Your mic's off. Oh, hold on. There you go. You got it. You just turned it on.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
All right. What was the question?
Do you think Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback right now besides Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah, why not?
You think he's better than Lamar Jackson?
I think he's a better passer than Lamar.
Yeah.
I'll say
You just think he was on a crappy team? You think
Yeah.
The Rams?
No, I think it was in Houston.
Houston was that bad?
Yeah, I think so.
He said he's better than Lamar and Russell Wilson.
Whoa, Javon, I'm not agreeing with that, bro.
Not Russell Wilson?
He ain't better than Russell Wilson, bro. He ain't better than Russell
He's
Wilson.
got a lot to prove to be better than Russell Wilson. But Russell Wilson is also, he gets to the playoffs, but he's never made it.
He won. What? He's played in 2 Super Bowls. What are you talking about? Yes.
Not in a while, though.
Nah, it's been a minute, but he's made it to 2 Super Bowls and won one.
Deshaun Watson's in a bad situation.
So's every quarterback that's drafted high.
He has to win first.
All quarterbacks are in a bad situation because that's why they draft them.
Man, Deshaun Watson is he's definitely a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, he definitely is a top 5 quarterback. And yeah, you're right, Javon. He hasn't won since the Legion of Boom. But he's still Russell Wilson. Future Hall of Famer, Russell Wilson.
I think I probably would put him over. I probably would put Deshaun Watson over Russell right now.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dog, as far as play.
I don't know about that, doggy.
Deshaun
Watson is a game changer, dog. Like, it don't matter. They could be down 24 and they'll just come back. Like, he's on a sorry team. What school?
So
Yeah.
what does he want to go to the Jets for?
The Jets are even
sorrier?
worse, bro. The Jets are even worse.
That's
dog.
like his trade request is to the Jets.
Yo, why would you want to go to the Jets?
Yeah.
Unless
He
you
said that. He said
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you got some pussy lined up in
He
fucking
put
New
in
York.
a request 2 weeks ago that he requested to go to the Jets. That's what he wants. He wants to go to the Jets.
He must have some tail out there.
He said, Javon said, bro, he played with one eye. He played with Hopkins, and he didn't drop a pass an entire year.
Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago.
Deshaun Watson was on fire. You're right, 2 seasons ago. But
he was good last year.
not
Yeah, Will
same
Fuller.
thing, though.
Yeah, Will Fuller.
Lamar
breaking
Jackson
records
was the
and
same
shit.
thing. 2 years ago, he was great. Last season, not so well. Deshaun Watson was the same. 2 years ago, great. Last season, not so good.
Yo, I just don't know. I don't know where Deshaun Watson should go because he
said their coach got rid of their best player.
yeah.
Who's their best player?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay.
They got fired for that though.
Yeah, but still, dog. Like
The damage was already done, right?
damage is done.
Yeah.
It's like Tyreek Hill walking away from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
True. That team would be done for if they didn't have Tyreek Hill.
No, they would be done for if they didn't have Mahomes.
Yeah, but if they still have Mahomes and no Tyreek Hill, well, they got Travis
Tyreek Hill's like the Deshaun Jackson of the Eagles.
old Eagles.
Yeah, the old Eagles.
Or the TO of the old Eagles.
Yeah. Yo, you still didn't answer my question, Javon. Who got more Pro Bowls? Joe Flacco, Reggie Bush,
Julian Edelman.
or Julian Edelman? Answer the question, Javon. I'll give you the answer straight.
So what do you guys think of this new coach, Nick, the Colts coordinator, as the new head coach?
Tone probably likes him.
We got another puppet.
Yep.
Another fucking puppet.
He said Edelman.
He said Edelman. Tone said, who's your answer? Reggie Bush? The answer is
drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Joe Flacco.
None of them.
Oh.
None of them ever made a Pro Bowl. Joe Flacco never made a Pro Bowl. Julian Edelman never made a Pro Bowl. And neither did Reggie Bush. None. They never made a Pro Bowl.
But you would have thought Reggie Bush would have.
I would have thought fucking Edelman made one.
Wow.
Never. Not one.
Wow.
That was a little trick question by Slimster.
Yeah. Yeah, you got us. But Tim was saying we got another puppet for a coach.
Yeah.
When we Howie? That's what I want to know.
I heard that he's just another yes man. Just another yes man that's going to do whatever they want.
You wanted Doug gone. So what's the issue with another yes man?
Doug wasn't a yes man.
Yeah,
he was.
To a certain
extent. First, yeah, he was. And then when he wasn't a yes man anymore, they decided to get rid of him.
Yeah.
When he didn't want to start Carson Wentz because it was just completely chaos.
Yeah, but it was making him look bad as a coach. Like he was fucking completely trashing the team.
Why didn't we hire Deuce?
What Toad said?
Why didn't we hire what?
Why didn't we hire Deuce?
Why didn't we hire Deuce? Oh, Deuce is gone now. I don't know why they didn't hire Deuce.
You know why we didn't hire Deuce?
Why?
Because they don't hire black coaches.
Well, as the head coach, but even still, not even a running back coach. They like.
They wanted him to stay.
Oh, they did? So
if you would have got the question right, you would have won an Eagles
man cave.
Thingy-majigger.
You might as well give me that anyway. You owe me, man. All them bad bets you done placed.
You just made a good hire. What do you think the Jaguars are going to do?
Yo, the Jaguars are about to turn it around. This is what it looks like. There you go. Right there. I'll ship it out to you if you would have got the answer right.
It's for the Eagles man cave.
An Eagles man cave thingy majigga.
Eagles fans only. Others are not allowed.
Okay.
It's official. It's an official Eagles licensed by the NFL. So
Eagles,
next trivia question, maybe better luck next time.
Eagles should have got Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been mad at that.
But everyone's like,
if you're chasing Andy Reid, why can't you keep hiring Andy Reid's guys?
Well, a lot of people think that they're now chasing Frank Reich's guys. Because think about it, when they fired Andy Reid, they went and realized they made a mistake and got the next best thing, his offensive coordinator.
Yep.
And made him head coach.
Happened to be Doug Peterson.
Yeah. They got rid of Frank Reich.
We got a Super Bowl out of that, so I ain't mad at it.
They got rid of Frank Reich. They realized they made a mistake and they can't get Frank Reich back. So what do? Hire his offensive coordinator as head coach. Like that seems to be like the move for the Eagles there.
Yep.
Yeah, when they lost Frank Reich, they was like, "Dad, we wish he was our coach." But Frank Reich left because he went to be a head coach somewhere else. I mean, he got a better job somewhere else.
Yeah.
But everyone act like the whole reason why Carson is so bad is because of Frank Reich. Frank Reich's gone.
Because Frank Reich was gone, but that's not even the case. And it's not even the truth. It's the fact that Carson Wentz just has regressed because he sucks and he's uncoachable.
And the Eagles didn't realize it like the Rams did when they didn't get rid of him when they should have. Instead, they signed him on for an extended contract. Yep. When they realized he was regressing, they just extended his contract instead of releasing him.
Carson Wentz sucks, take one.
He said good content tonight.
What the fuck is she doing? So, what the fuck? Like, can't open the door? God. Anyway. Carson Wentz sucks. Take two. All right. Tone.
Got to get his mics off.
Turn your mic on, Tone.
Oh, I can't do it.
I'm here.
All right. Turn the mic back on. All right. Here we go. All right. What else we got here? I had another question for you, Tone.
What?
And you, Javon. Javon might not remember this. All right. Who was the better fullback? Mike Allstott, Lorenzo Neal, or Daryl the Moose Johnson? Which fullback? Which was the best fullback? Which one in your mind?
Lorenzo Neal, Chargers.
Okay. Javon, who you got? You might not remember any of these guys. It's Mike Allstott, Lorenzo Neal, or Daryl the Moose Johnson. So, me personally, I would go with Lorenzo Neal as well as a blocking fullback. But as in running the ball, I would say Mike Allstott. And then I would say all around running the ball and blocking together, I would say Lorenzo Neal. But I think Moose was a better blocker than both of them. Allstott was a better runner than both. And I would say Neal was a bit of both running and blocking. So I would say Lorenzo Neal was better.
Hell yeah, Neal was better. Neal blocked.
Yeah. But he can also run.
Off.
He can also run as well. You know?
Yeah. He probably made probably like 5 Pro Bowls.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Of course.
Should be.
He better be.
I'm too young, but I'm going outside.
All those guys is Hall of Famers.
Yo, Mike Allstott was a beast. Mike Allstott was a beast.
Will truck you.
Yeah. Yes. Mike Allstott was a beast.
What team was he from?
The Buccaneers.
Yeah, Mike Allstott would
That
truck
was the
you.
last time they were
Allstott out the gut.
the last time they were good before Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. Back when they won the Super Bowl. When they beat the Eagles. Allstott out the gut.
Up the gut.
Up the gut. Mike Allstott used to break mad tackles. Bang! Lorenzo Neal was awesome, man. So was Moose, but yeah, that's how.
Get it twisted. Neal had hands out of the backfield too.
Yes, he was a good cat. He was a better receiver. I had some other shit on here. I put up there. Let's see. Hold up.
Yeah.
Now, I know this doesn't matter because they just traded him. Who's the better quarterback? Dak Prescott or Matt Stafford?
Who?
Dak Prescott or Matt Stafford?
Dak.
Dak. Javon, who you got? Dak? Dak or Matt Stafford? Yeah, okay. You got Dak. I got Dak too. Now, if this is true, we all think that Dak's a better quarterback. Why in hell are the Rams giving up their quarterback, 2 first-round picks, and a 3rd-round pick for a guy that's not even better than Dak, who can't even get a contract from the fucking Dallas? Dallas don't even want to pay him. Huh?
Say what?
Why? If Dak Prescott is better than Matt Stafford, but Dak Prescott can't even get a contract from Dallas, but the Rams gave up 2 first-round picks and a 3rd-round pick and a future and a past number 1 overall seed who just took his team to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. But Dak Prescott can't get a contract.
Man, that's different, man. Dak's in Dallas, though. You know how Dallas rolls. If you ain't Troy Aikman or better than Troy Aikman,
I don't know.
Tony Romo.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Dak Prescott is underrated, deserves way better.
Listen,
but yet they shit on him.
That's like saying why Deuce didn't get the job and
why Deuce didn't get the job? Take one.
And Nick Serino, whoever he is, got it.
I know. Oh, I got spit.
It doesn't make any sense, man.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But hey, to each his own. That's what they want to build around. That's what they want to do. Then fuck it.
We all know what it's about, bro. You know what it's about. You know what the reason. You know the reason.
Oh yeah, I know the reason.
I mean,
but put it like this: if we would have kept Deuce, you knew Carson would have been gone automatically.
Oh, you think if we kept Deuce, Carson was gone?
Yeah, because Deuce was going to be more hard on Carson than how Doug was.
Doug babied him.
Yeah, they said Malcolm Jenkins came out and told it all. Like,
I heard something like that. What did he say?
He said that the Eagles like favorite they favorite Wentz. You know, it's like me and you working at a job and I'm fucking up in my department. You know what I'm saying? But the department manager ain't saying nothing to me, but she's always on you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Favoritism.
You like, yo, he got just as many pallets as I got over here, but you ain't saying nothing to him.
Bro, I seen that firsthand. I seen that firsthand.
So basically, they were saying Wentz, wasn't working on the things that he was supposed to work on. They were just giving him a pass. Yup, favoritism, babying him.
Lazy bitch shit.
Yeah, letting him do things his way.
Yeah. Yeah. Until the losses start piling up. Now he don't know what to do.
And they also tried to blame it on Doug's offense, saying it was hard to understand. They was running too many vertical routes. They said the Eagles ran like the most vertical routes. It was like the fourth ranked team that ran the most vertical routes. I didn't even see that many deep shots down the field. Did you?
No. Not at all. Not at all. And if he did, he didn't hit none of them. Yo, Carson sucks, bro.
Carson Wentz proved to all the fans that he was done.
Yo,
it's more than just getting rid of the coach, though. He probably hates everybody in the building. They tried to clear the building out, fire all the coaches and shit. And Carson's probably like, I still hate everybody in here. I hate the food service workers. I hate fucking, you know what I mean? The fucking locker room cleanup people. I gotta get out of here.
Nah,
said, is Eli Flacco and Rivers Hall of Fame? Eli Flacco's and Rivers, are they Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Flacco's not Hall of Fame. Eli is.
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, he's like borderline. He's like, I don't know. When you talk about Philip Rivers, I really can't bring up, anything spectacular. Like, he threw for a lot of yards. He's Hall of Fame for the San Diego Chargers.
We never did anything.
Yeah.
Never won anything.
Yeah, he never really won anything. He didn't even win that many playoffs. He didn't even win that many playoff games.
You said it this past year. If he would have won and made it to the Super Bowl, he would have been Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He was battling. He was trying to get a ring, but going to the Colts, there was just too many good AFC teams out there for him to compete with.
I guess. I mean,
he wasn't beating no Lamar Jackson or no fucking
Eli,
Patrick Mahomes.
He said, how do you say Eli, not Flacco? And if Rivers is Hall of Fame, Flacco has to.
Pretty much.
That's what Javon. How do you say Eli, not Flacco?
Eli actually led the statistics in leagues way back. Eli came in the league in 2004. So Eli's been doing it for that long. When did he leave? Like 2-3 years ago? Eli's also been to 2 Super Bowls and won them.
True.
Yeah.
Eli was clutch when he had to be.
Yeah, Flacco didn't win any, right?
Flacco won 1.
And then Phil Rivers hasn't won any.
Nope. Phil Rivers never sniffed the fucking. I think they went to the championship game and then they fired their coach right after that. right? Where they lost. Dude went like 13-1 and they fired him.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, what was his name?
Who was it? The Colts coach that they fired when they
The
made it
Chargers
Oh,
coach.
Marty Schottenheimer?
Chargers.
Schottenheimer.
Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous.
13-1. They
That's
canned him.
ridiculous.
They canned him on the season.
He said he didn't win. He did win 2, and Flacco went that whole playoff season with no picks.
Yeah, so Nick Foles at one point. I mean, how many picks did Foles throw in the playoffs before he won it?
Would you say Nick Foles is Hall of Fame? No. Even though he's got a Super Bowl under his belt.
He's in the Eagle Hall of Fame. You better believe that.
Oh yeah, they've got statues and everything. So you think he'll definitely be in the Hall of Fame for the Eagles at some point?
Yeah, for the Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody else, yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Eagles, yes, all day. We're gonna be talking. Nick Foles' kids are gonna be loved. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, in Philly, oh yeah, absolutely.
You're like, Nick Foles is your dad? Oh my god!
Oh, in Philly, they'll praise him big time. Doug Peterson too.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I don't feel like
more Foles.
Love
More
Doug.
Foles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They don't love Doug like they do Foles.
More Foles than Doug.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Would Nick Foles got 2 girls or a boy and a girl or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, they're forever good in Philly.
Javon said Fletcher Cox will make it in the Hall of Fame, and so would Jason Peters.
Fletcher Cox?
Yeah, you think he'll make it in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he'll get in.
What about Jason Peters?
Yeah, he's another one that get in.
So it seems like the other players are easier to get in than quarterbacks. Quarterbacks seem to be tough to get in the Hall of Fame.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. It's based on performance too. Your position, and your performance. You know, like Tony Gonzalez was like the greatest tight end in NFL history.
Oh, come on. Stop. He really wasn't, dog. He had a bunch of bullshit stats.
Tony Gonzalez was like a Travis Kelce's dog.
Really?
Yeah. Matter of fact, that's the team he was on. The Chiefs.
Why you don't like Gonzalez?
But he dominated his position. Quarterback wise, you know, they base it on performance too, but it's also statistics involved. Like you gotta have a certain amount of yards and
a certain amount of. It seems like you have to have a Super Bowl win or two. Like
yeah, be ranked, be in the playoffs that year.
Yeah, your Pro Bowls, how many Pro Bowls you made it to.
It's based off of performance, you know, but statistic wise, you know, touchdown ratio versus interceptions, yard ratio versus how many games you played, you know.
And whether or not the men behind the curtain liked you or not. Because that's what it comes down to, the guys who are picking.
Right. So quarterback's kind of tougher than any other position that you would probably vote on.
So, all right, we'll get to it. You don't think McNabb is a Hall of Famer?
Hell no.
No?
He's such a hater.
This guy does. He thinks McNabb's in a Hall of Fame now.
Do you think McNabb's should be a Hall of Famer? Honestly.
That was kind of like before I really started getting into football. So I couldn't really say. I know he was with the Eagles for a long time. I know he did a lot for the Eagles. He took them far. Never made it all the way, but he did take them farther than any other quarterback ever has. Well, except for Nick Foles. But
So so you will be okay with going somewhere, but you will be okay with winning and not going anywhere. As
No,
far as you know.
no,
All right, so you're
no,
saying McNabb is not a Hall of Famer, right?
no,
I believe you. I
no.
mean,
Would you say Andy Reid's a Hall of Famer for the Eagles?
yes,
You think so?
yes, McNabb's a Hall of Famer for the Eagles.
So if Andy Reid is a Hall of Famer for the Eagles, but he didn't win anything with the Eagles, he got all his wins from Kansas City.
Right.
So you think he'd be on a Hall of Famer for Kansas City?
Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame coach. Period. Kansas City, Eagles, whoever he goes to, Andy Reid's a legend. He's been in the game for a minute. He's been through a lot of shit through coaching. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Javon said Andy Reid is the best coach behind Belichick. You still think Belichick's good even after his bust of a year with Cam Newton?
I think it's Andy Reid's the best coach in the league right now.
I think this just proved that Belichick is not what everyone thought he was.
Nope.
Kim, let's get back to this McNabb ordeal.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think for a second that McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame, I mean, shame on you because he hasn't did anything.
Stop.
But okay, well,
he's got Hall of Fame numbers, bro. That's all. That's it.
But
he's got Hall of Fame numbers.
Go to the playoffs behind Andy Reid. You think if Patrick Mahomes broke his leg tonight, do you think he should go in the Hall of Fame?
Patrick Mahomes?
Yes, if he broke his leg tonight.
Yes. I think Patrick Mahomes, you know?
Nah, he hasn't done it enough.
No, you don't think so?
He's
got more to prove?
Yeah, he's got more to prove.
So McNabb hasn't did half of what Mahomes did. So that tells you right there that he does not belong in the Hall of Fame.
Made my point. I was going to say that.
What Javon said?
He said if McNabb goes to the Hall of Fame, then so do Rivers and Flacco's have to go.
I agree.
Rivers is a Hall of Famer, but McNabb did more than
I think
Phil
Rivers is going to make it.
McNabb did more than Phil Rivers.
Yeah, he did.
He got farther.
And Flacco.
Yes.
McNabb was like a Phil Rivers, man.
McNabb was better than Phil Rivers, bro.
Yeah, but McNabb will go to the dance. He would get there and he would choke. And whether it was the NFC Championship game, whether it was the Super Bowl, whether it was the wild card game, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to blame it on the defense. Please. Andy Reid had top 5 defense back then. You want to know who our coordinator was?
Who?
The best in the business.
Who's that?
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, whatever.
He
man.
passed away. He died, Kim. He died before we he died like a year before we went to the Super Bowl, right? Or no. When did he die, Jeff?
Not that long ago. I remember seeing it. Yeah, a couple years ago.
He died, and our defense went to Billy Davis. No, Billy Davis was our defensive coordinator for a little bit, and then we got Todd Bowles.
Yeah, he died in 2019.
Who?
Jimmy Johnson.
We got Todd Bowles. No, Jimmy Johnson died the year before we went.
Jimmy Johnson, the football coach?
Yeah, the old Eagles coach.
He died. He died the year before we went to the Super Bowl with McNabb.
Oh, wait.
Look it up. It probably was like 03 or something like that.
Tired. You might be right.
He was 77 when he died. He was born in 43.
I remember our defensive coordinators being Todd Bowles, Billy Davis, and some other guy. Andy Reid had top 5 defenses back then. Big, nasty, fast defensive lineman.
Yeah, I will agree. The defense was better, way better. Like, I don't know.
Well, McNabb was riding off of that too, you know. And McNabb also had a star running back in Brian Westbrook.
And he had T.O. and
Kim, 50, probably like 50% of his passes, he was throwing screens to Westbrook, and Westbrook was running them for like 50, 60 yards. That's how he got his yardage. He didn't get his yardage off of cocking it back, throwing 40, 50-yard bombs every daggone attempt. Come on, think about it. He was throwing it to the tight end, and he was throwing it to Brian Westbrook. You can't even tell me the receiver who will go deep and catch one.
T.O. That was the only receiver I know that he had.
T.O. was 1 year, yeah.
T.O.
Who else? What else? What other receiver did he have besides T.O.?
Randall Sanders or some shit like that.
Randall Sanders. Randall Sanders. Who the hell is that guy? That sounds like
Randall Cunningham and Miles Sanders.
That sounds like a Tecmo Bowl player.
There's like Randall Cunningham, Miles Sanders.
Guy's name. I'm like falling asleep and shit.
You need to go to bed.
Randall Sanders.
Michael.
Oh, I don't know, yo.
What other receivers did McNabb have besides T.O.?
Todd Pinkston, James Thrash,
Greg McMullen,
Deuce.
Oh yeah, Deuce Daly.
Reggie Brown. You remember Reggie Brown?
Yeah, of course. Greg Lewis.
James Trash.
Mr. Thrashton.
He had no deep threats.
Nah.
So all his yards was coming off of pet screens, Kim, and throwing it to Brent Selleck.
But that's what Carson's doing now. He don't have no deep ball at all.
I'm done.
Not
I'm going
no
to sleep.
Deep ball at all. All right, we can end this.
I'm ending this, Tone. Yeah, we can get up tomorrow, bro.
Thanks, Tone. Thanks, Javon.
All right, hit me up,
bro. I'm done. My engine's off. Good night, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks
God
for
bless.
listening. See
Thanks
y'all
for
later.
listening. I'm going to sleep.
Peace.
Holla if you hear me.